generate forgiveness, nothing less. Sinking in patterns of momentous momentum. Sinking in patterns of momentous momentum. Escalate
as an action,
for defense.
operation,
Ignorance
complication,
in excess.
as motivation,
Sinking in patterns of momentous momentum. Sinking in patterns of momentous momentum. No, we don't see it. 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 No, we don't see it.
Woo! Good evening and welcome back to B-Side for yet another amazing session. I'm your host, Rachel Pasden. Tonight on B-Side, we bring you a band that's often described as shades of pop, experimental, and electronic minimalism. Operator Music Band has a fresh take on combining the retro classic sounds with an energizing, upbeat groove. Before we get into the conversation, let's introduce the band. Take it away.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, BRIC TV. Let's start here on my right. Keeping it all together while simultaneously falling apart, we have Dara Hirsch. Yeah. Behind her, on a stool that she chose, we have Anna Fox-Wachinski. Yeah. The newest operator, straight from Bolivia, we have Daniel Silas. Yeah. And behind me, on the bong rattling bass, Mr. Gabe Pittleman. Yeah.
What is your name, sir?
Oh, me. I am Jared Hiller, a member of this band.
Great. Yes. Jared or Dara? So, one of the best questions to ask a band: how did this come together? What was the inception of this?
I think we were listening to, at the time, Stereolab record. Do you remember which one?
It was Peng.
You too. So you guys were the
Yeah. We were with Carlos and Becca, I think.
Two friends of ours from another really lovely Brooklyn band.
And we were like, I want to make a band like this, but like harder, like Stereolab, but harder. And that was the way that we knew how to define our genre at the time.
Interesting. So it all came from like listening to one song. You kind of like knew what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was something in there aesthetically, and we were like, there was like a driving nature to it. We just didn't feel like a lot of people were doing that. And not necessarily like Stereolab is like an obscure reference necessarily, but there was elements of it we were kind of both latching onto that we just felt like weren't really going on, and we wanted to work on that, you know. And then I think it was like, are we going to do a relationship and are we going to do a band? Or I think it was like the idea was like, we can do one or the other.
What came first? So the relationship was already happening?
It's like pretty much at the same
This is
time.
deeply personal. I'm sorry.
I know.
It's actually part of my new book.
I'm kind of springing it on her too, which is good. Yeah.
It's out in the open now,
Yeah.
5 years later.
I just want to control the narrative, you know? Yeah.
Wait, but what happened first? Relationship with him?
It was like I think it was some
happening at
some
the
idea
same
of that there was a denial that they could work together,
Yeah.
and knock on synthesizer. It's one of the most wonderful, creative, and emotional relationships. It's very worthwhile.
The first question, wow.
Yeah.
Rachel, you really know how to get them.
Yeah, I'm getting down to the core.
Well, we know.
Thank you, Jerry.
We know Rachel, of course. We've worked with Rachel before, so.
Yeah, we were working with you like at the very beginning.
Was that at the very beginning?
Nah, probably not.
I'm trying to remember how I first heard you guys, or how this all happened. And
Well, I guess
think
we
I-
kind of worked together when we were doing the hum, when I did that one.
that's right. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was totally it. So, and that was in 2016.
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think we played our first show in 2015. I think we were working on the concept of the band for 5-6 months before we played our first show.
That's true. We did record our first EP and mixed it and released it before we ever played our first show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how did everybody else become a part of the band?
Good question.
This is a good question. I feel like it's been a little bit of a growing process because we have shed members, brought in members, but this is a pretty exceptionally good lineup right now of really, really wonderful people who really add a lot to it. Gabe over here is actually probably one of the longest members besides you and me.
For sure.
And he's really integral and just really great, wonderful energy.
Good job, Gabe.
Yeah, really happy to be like that.
Hey,
And
Gabe.
yeah. Let's hear it for Gabe. Come on.
Yes!
Yay!
Yeah. And Anna and Daniel are pretty new, but both have really, really shown just they're interested in doing what we're doing. And sometimes you feel like you're kind of dragging people along, and that's usually when a music relationship can be really tense. But everyone's really excited about it, and it means a lot. And they're really, really
It
talented.
was actually
too.
Daniel's first show with us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
I'm talking about yeah. This is Daniel's trial by fire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Killing it, Daniel.
yeah.
Okay, let's go into the next one.
Oh yeah. We got
Sure.
more songs.
Got
We
more
got
songs.
plenty of songs. Whatever. Could play songs all day.
Keep playing,
Yeah.
please.
Who's your passion for? Is it me? Is it misery? A fleeting opportunity of desire. Who's your passion for? It's obscene, it's a mystery. Prepare to walk it off, single file. I've got a feeling deeply rooted that this won't last for long. It's funny how those choices come about. It's a function of a policy devoid of opportunity. It's an empire built on self-doubt. It's Mondo. the context?
What's the reference? It's more a mental strain than anything else. Who's your power for? On the plus side, there's a difference of the ones who have the greater sense of self. Is it focused? Is it radical? Step back from time to time to critique your perspective on the subject. I'm the operator with my pocket calculator. It's all a state of mind, the last I checked.
Process, picking right up where we left off. Okay. If that's okay. Yeah. And that whole process when you guys started getting together and like, oh, this is kind of what we're gonna go for. Mm-hmm. Then what was next? I mean, who started writing the lyrics? How did the whole writing process go?
We were doing a lot of, the way that our writing process works is a few ways, but the first of which, Jared will start off with a loop. I will typically, he'll have 5 loops, and he'll say they're all shit. And then I open the sessions, and then I say these are pretty cool. He has like 500 tracks layered on top of each other, all happening simultaneously. Oh my God. So I'll create part A, part B, A prime, etc., to like arrange a full song. Then he'll come back at it and realize we've like kind of got a song, and then we'll kind of decide, is this a Dara song, is this a Jared song, meaning like who will sing it, who will write the lyrics. There are some songs where I've written the lyrics and the melody that he'll sing and vice versa. There's some songs that Jared writes the whole thing from start to finish. There are songs that I write everything start to finish. So it depends on the song.
You guys are super collaborative though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like, I think, you know, Dara's obviously very creative, but she's a really, really good arranger. So she tends to she'll look at things big picture, and I get bored easily. So it's like, I'll just like, you know, I can make a lot of weird ideas, but when it comes to like putting them together, it's like that's where she really comes in. So we kind of like fill in where each other is like maybe lacking. And I'm not gonna say necessarily lacking, but you know.
Well, I think the opposite is true too, because I'll just be like, okay, I have a song, but like I'm so bored of like A, B, A, like now what? And then Jared will come in and just like throw something crazy on it that like really makes it unique.
Yeah, that turns it into like the
I'm like, okay, this is a song now. Yeah.
And then lyrically, I haven't picked apart the lyrics from song to song, but do you feel like your songwriting styles are really different with lyrics, or
you're shaking your head?
How is that?
Yeah. No, I was just gonna make a joke.
Jared is a poet.
No.
I just like go like mana 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 ma, and then like hope that some syllables of the things that I want to say fit in the melody that I just mana mana'd.
She's not giving herself enough credit. Dara has a lot of ideas that are kind of there already. And sometimes, you know, she'll be working, and her first instinct is sometimes her best instinct. I'm sorry, this is like us just like, it's like...
I love it.
I know, it's just, like, you guys are sitting here, it's like...
You can do band therapy anytime.
Yeah.
I'm the band therapist.
Yeah.
That's what this is starting to feel like.
This is like, it's like the Metallica movie.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
That sounds like...
Yeah.
Okay, well, and so has that process changed? Like, since you started, or evolved in any way? Have you like figured things out and reworked that at all?
I wouldn't say we reworked it, but it was definitely, at first, it was a little harder. I think we were butting heads a lot more with things about like kind of ownership about certain things or like direction about certain things. But this album was, yeah. So I mean, we'll say it later, but we have an album coming out very soon on September 20th.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah.
Anyway, this album in particular was, it just, a lot of it I think came really naturally. Not that there aren't like any, you know, not like we aren't going to like get into points where we're struggling or pushing against each other, but we were really on the same page with this.
And then we had a friend of ours from, do you remember that band Zula?
Of course.
So Henry from Zula produced the whole thing.
Cool.
And he just like really makes everything sound so sweet.
Where'd you guys record it?
We recorded it at Restoration Sound as well as Studio Windows, which used to be Dr. Wu's with Jonathan Shanky.
Who like mixed, and he never recorded. This is the first time he recorded us, but he mixed the last EP we did, and then he mixed the first album we did, and he's been someone we've been
this is our
collaborating with
third
for-
go around with him.
Yeah, he's
we
amazing.
really trust him.
Yeah.
Let's do another song, then we'll get into that a little bit more.
Sure.
Yeah.
After.
Is the click on? Oh, you need power? I did the everything work prayer, but I didn't give it that one.
you.
I feel like you guys need to do an animated music video.
Oh, we
got one.
We got one.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's already been
It's an
done?
It's an old song.
It's an old
though.
song.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, are you talking animated like we're in it and we're like,
No, I see like an actual like narrative
Yeah.
happening with like a
Yeah.
hero.
Okay.
And there's like a main character. It's not like you guys. Maybe there's like little cameos of you guys playing in the background and you're
Okay.
animated, but there's some narrative.
You want to direct this?
Huh? I don't know. I have this like big vision for it in my head, especially with that last
Yeah, we're going to
song.
talk after.
Yeah, we'll talk after
That
this,
was how, when I directed my first music video, it all starts with a vision. So now, welcome to the world of directing
It's
music.
so
Yeah.
funny. It's like I heard this song and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just seeing some like cartoon narrative happening with this song.
Well,
But-
Talk to the right- talk to the
always
right
need
people.
to come up with more content.
Yeah.
Can we, before we get into talking about the new record, just talk about your influences? Because I hear so many different things going on, and also I feel like really smart music like this, you guys have influences in different like ends of the spectrum of things, and I'm always really interested to hear, like I love rap, but I also love like Deer Hunter, you know, at the same time, and if like you guys have your influences, like I want to hear what they are at opposite ends of the spectrum.
We like go through phases. Too.
Totally,
Started
yeah,
with
yeah,
Stereolab / Beak, who was the drummer of Portishead, other band, now main band.
He loves when you say that, by the way.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like when you say it's a side project.
Oh,
That's why I
okay,
didn't
fine.
say that.
It's his main project. but
Yeah,
instead it's
yeah.
his side.
Been a band for 10 years.
But they're so good.
Yeah, they're very, very good.
Yeah, so those are the main two, and then like Talking Heads and B-52s comes up a lot. There's also a lot of bands like Broadcast. Like I never really listened to Broadcast, but people will be like, "Oh, you sound exactly like this," and I'll turn it on and be like, "Yeah, this is actually freaky. I've like
Yeah.
never heard this before."
Yeah.
And then like now I really like house music, so it's like
Yeah.
all over the map.
What do you like 90s house or like current house?
I
or-
love 90s
Yeah,
house.
same.
But yeah, I mean, I also feel like I kind of don't have the subgenre lingo down. So like, I'm totally not sure yet,
No
but
one
it's
does.
like,
I mean, if you do, like, come on, get a life.
If you know too much
like-
about house, it's like, yeah.
this is like dub house.
Acid
yeah.
house.
Yeah, acid
Yeah.
house. That's definitely one.
I like the way that sounds. Though.
I also really like chill beats that you can study, listen, sleep, eat to.
Like Spotify playlist
Yeah.
called Chill Beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
Ooh.
Gabe, do you want to talk about Steely Dan?
Yeah, but I don't have a mic, so.
Okay.
Just
Talk
talking
through
to
him.
Jared's love, Mike.
Gabe, just like, let's go, like,
Steely Dan.
Let's just go. Yeah.
Jared, what are yours?
You know, I mean, like, I have the same thing she said. I don't listen to enough music to have that. I like to look for a lot of influence in like a lot of other mediums. It's just like, I don't know.
love that. That's
yeah.
great. Mhm.
But I don't know. It's like I get a lot of ideas just from like visual things, you know, almost like a weird synesthetic sense. You
Yeah, I
know?
love that.
I probably should listen to more music.
It's,
Yeah.
I used to record bands for a living,
Yeah.
and that was a time where I did not listen to music during my free time because it was just like my head
work.
was just occupied,
Yeah.
with like 1,000 bands. So yeah, there's definitely a time where like silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like not a lot of music,
Yeah, I agree.
for sure.
Yeah.
I go through that too sometimes where it's like this is actually stressing me out to listen to music right now.
Yeah.
How about this? How about are there any bands that like you love that she hates? Like any like major
many.
disagreements?
So
many.
many. There's
Okay,
so
what
much
are
stuff we
some
can't
major
live on.
disagreements?
REM,
Yeah, I love REM.
Metric.
Yeah, well, Emily Haynes mostly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Gary Newman we both like.
Yeah.
God, oh my God, The Cure. I
I
liked
don't
The
really
Cure
listen
at,
to The
at
Cure.
the time. We have so many pictures up that I'm like, can we take this like photo down of a band that like I just don't care about that's in our apartment?
Oh, Jesus and Mary Chain.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a time and a
Yeah.
place for Jesus and Mary Chain in my life,
Yeah, yeah.
but I feel like I don't need.
Yeah, I had this.
The whole band.
I had a gigantic. It's like someone I used to work with got me this like. It was like some rare Jesus and Mary Chain poster of Automatic that was like one of their their last album, and it was like above our TV for like 2 years. She was very nice about that. have to say. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go into the next one.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? We're on a TV show.
One down, onto the next. We're running, running, one win, onto the next. They're running, running. My head sounds like. How can I tell when it's physical? Oh, when it's turning psychological. Here, don't think that it's natural, practical. Don't think it's an accident. Don't think. Is this what you want? Running, running between off and on. Am I safer? Am I? Don't think that it's practical, but it's not automatic. It's concise but ecstatic. So I'll do what I do, and do what I do. I see that blinking light, that focus point, that revelation. My mind is blanketed in sagas and those false impressions. To overcome that choice shows no remorse and no discretion.
You guys are good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you Saturday.
Oh yeah. Next Saturday.
Oh,
Not this.
Saturday.
Not
Wait,
this
is it
Saturday.
next?
It's 21st.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You're like, I got plans.
Right.
I got
I don't
plans.
even know what day
Yeah,
it
I
is
got
right
plans.
now.
It's fine. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
And okay, so you guys are playing at Zone 1, September 21st.
Correct, yeah.
For your record release.
The record is coming out.
Big deal. Let's talk about this new record. It's your second full length.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
How long did
This
it take to
is-
make?
I think this is our longest. We'd like to go.
We sat on it for a while. But
Yeah.
I think that was good because I just think there was this process where we used to kind of feel like there was an immediacy to it and we wanted to work and get it out and sort of, and there was a little bit of judgment on bands who like sit on things for too long, just because it's not going to get any better, you know what I mean? But this one, it was cool because we kind of sat on it a little and we spent a lot of time with it. We came back to these demos a lot, and what we actually did was there was this process wherein we would make demos, right? Then we go to the studio and then we just re-record them. So it was like So it's almost like you're working all this time and you're building this demo, and the demo is getting close to where you want to be, but then you take everything away and you just re-record everything from scratch. So we had these really great demos, and there was a lot of sounds from synthesizers we had at home. You know, we have a nice synth collection, and there were sounds we were pulling from different places. And sometimes when you're working, like little things will happen, and you're like, well, you know, it's like, I want to keep that. It's like that thing happened, whether you recorded in the studio or not. So we took the demos and we just built off that. So a lot of the songs we lived in them for so long, and it's there. It's like the skeleton of everything we did is there. There was no going to the studio and sort of like recreating that. You know, we went in and we took out the fake drums and put in the real drums, but sort of catered it to this thing that we were already thinking about.
You stayed true to those demos.
Yeah, we were just thinking about it for so long, and like, it's weird just to sort of throw away this progress you made. And I don't know if people worked like that, but it wasn't how we worked before.
Yeah,
you know?
it was new to us.
Yeah. But I think that's something cool about our older recordings, because they sound like a band in a room. And there's a quality to that that's interesting. You know, I think we go back and we listen to them, and I'm like, it's not like I think it's bad. It's not bad. It's just like, it's sparse. And it's cool. I think it's kind of got like...
Yeah, we were like, no production.
Yeah.
It's just like, these are the songs. I think because I would always be afraid of, will the recordings hold up? Like, will it be the same live as it is on the record?
Can you play those songs for years?
Yeah. And so it was kind of just like, you know, as a 4-piece, now we're a 5-piece, which I've been like dreaming about for years.
Yeah, that's been an ongoing issue.
It took me so long to convince him.
She'd look at me like someone and be like, add a 5th person?
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, we can't do that because I'm doing the shaker and playing the keys, and you're doing that with both of your hands. I'm like, go on.
So how would we work this out? And she'd let me come to my own conclusions, which was very nice. You know, a little thick. Yeah.
So I'm so happy to have Anna with us, our first 5th.
Yay!
Here.
Yay, Anna.
Yeah.
How did Anna come about? Since she can't speak for herself.
Oh yeah, true.
Tell her
You're
story
talking to
for
my
her.
love.
Yeah.
Actually, we met at a show. She was living upstate, and we played in Kingston.
Oh, nice.
And then I was talking to someone else, and I just remember someone coming up to me. She was like, I love your band. And then she like walked away. And then Jared and I were looking for a place upstate to spend a month to write. Last summer.
Yeah.
And then I guess like someone had friended me on Facebook. I didn't realize that it was her. And I was like, I know this person, very briefly. And then the first post that I see, it was like, I'm going to LA for a month to work on my record.
Yeah.
I need someone to sublet my place.
Yeah, so we stayed at her house for a month. Oh. Yeah, and Anna, by the way, herself, very accomplished. She was in a band called Quilt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you probably seen that face before?
I know Quilt, yeah.
You've seen that face before? Yeah, Anna's...
She's been working on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's been trying to get in with you guys.
No, she's slumming it with us, but we'll take it. It's fine. Yeah, Anna's been...
Yeah, new album coming out, TBD. On date.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Anna Solo.
So,
That's the name of your project. I just named it Anna Solo.
Well, we've been throwing around some names. But
That's true.
I think
That's like a lot of what we talk
ultimately up
about.
to what Anna does. Yeah.
And your cover's like a solo cup.
Anna's Solo.
Yeah, and Sharpie.
It says Anna on
You're
it.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I
Anna's
end
like-
all of my suggestions too. I'm like, you're welcome.
Write it down.
10%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go into our next one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Rex.
Rex.
Remembered as formally defined. I know it isn't quite the same, it will never be the same, but you're angry, stupid, and morally great. Now more than ever do we seem inclined to be modest, to chase notice. And in the event that I can't live up to the ideals I prescribe, know that I'm angry and nervous and emotionally drained. Truth was missing over body of sand, and once again that was back in the past. It was in need of some context, process reduction. But underneath the woods, I said, lay your foundation mistrusted. I went digging deep and slowly decoded the mode of communication unfolded upon a retread of a reactive attraction attack. Combination of trope without a hint of any retro inspection. Listen, man, an author is bloody. We turn our faces from the horrors of theory. It's not the same. If something persists, it's gonna mean that an intention exists. And then it goes like, what is decide? Whatever we want, the predilection to remain uninvited. This is our only desire. Hey Rachel, what's up? Guys, thanks so much for coming. Thank you, BRIC. I wanna be left alone to despair to make my way to fall. I wanna be left alone to despair to make my way to fall. I wanna be left alone to despair to make my way to fall. What is the sun? Whatever all we want, the predilection to remain uninvited. This is our only desire. What is the sun? Whatever Oh, we want a predilection to remain uninvited. This is our only desire. What is the sun? Whatever we want. Predilection to remain uninvited. This is our only desire.
We got a music video for the
Yeah, we got
song
a
coming
hot-
out.
Wait, tell me, because I had a vision for that song too. So tell
Okay,
me
wait,
what,
wait,
tell me
I
what
want-
your vision was.
Yeah, I want your vision.
Okay. I'm a little obsessed with. Did you guys ever watch? And you guys are Jewish. Yes.
What gave it away?
No, I just knew this. We've talked about it before.
You can't have a conversation with you without me mentioning that I'm Jewish. Yeah. So it's fine. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
I grew up watching those Christmas movies from the 50s that were like the stop animation. They weren't
Yeah, yeah,
animated,
yeah.
but it was like
Yeah.
Snow Miser and Heat Miser, and they were like musicals.
Do
you know what I'm talking
I'm thinking
about?
of like, are you talking about like Davy and Goliath? Yeah.
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're on the same page. But there's one of those Christmas movies with the stop. It's not claymation. They were like puppets.
Oh yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
I have no idea. I don't
The Year
know.
Without a Santa Claus, isn't it? Okay, I'm talking
yeah.
way too long. I'm
Okay,
on a
so
tangent.
that's what
But
your
anyways,
vision
there's
was.
one that
Go
has
for
this
it, go.
abominable snowman in
Yeah.
it and this sick like suit.
Oh.
And it's like this huge abominable snowman, and I like have this vision of you guys on this set that it's like this Christmas set with like
This is sacrilegious.
snow. Yeah, I know. It doesn't really. There
Yeah.
can be dreidels.
You know my family
and
might be
stuff
watching this,
happening.
okay? Be dreidels and stuff happening? Oh my God.
We'll mix
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Everybody will be a part of
No, it's-
this.
Listen.
That's basically exactly what the music video
Yeah.
is.
You
But
nailed
I
it.
just like
Yeah.
I see some kind of like guy in a costume,
Could it be
like
Gabe?
dancing around behind you.
Okay, close. You're
During this
actually
entire-
pretty close.
Okay.
We got like a puppet,
Oh, there's a puppet in it.
and who was just like bothering us like the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
That's
drums.
That's along the
keys.
same
Yeah.
lines of what I'm imagining. This big person like dancing and kind of like bothering you,
Yeah.
bumping into you.
It's
Yeah.
that, but tiny.
Yeah.
and it's funny because we're doing an in-studio performance, and the concept is like
It's an
those-
in-studio
like those
performance.
90s in-studio performances. Like, do you remember The Word?
Yes.
Okay, so we took it off of like The Word. We wanted to make it like that, and it's a live thing, and then it has puppets.
Just a single puppet. But
Yeah, a single puppet.
But can
A
this
puppet
be
who is single.
integrated into your record release show?
Oh, that's so smart.
We can get
Can
that.
you guys get some puppets in your record release show?
We
People
need to
with
call
like
the puppeteer.
But people with
Next
like
step.
black turtlenecks
Oh,
yeah,
and they're just like
exactly.
with the puppet hands.
Exactly.
Like who are doing the like
yeah.
things.
Oh my God, that's a really good idea.
I gotta make a phone call.
You're like, you see like the
You're
gears turning. I'm
welcome,
like,
Dara. I'm
how
here.
can I
That's
make
why
this
I'm
happen?
here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
No, that's pretty good. It was in a really.
Yeah.
It was on one of the hottest days of the
Right,
year.
right.
It was a heat wave, and we somehow got a whole bunch of people to come out
It was
to a
amazing,
warehouse
yeah.
that we were
Yeah.
shooting in with no fans. We actually almost dropped $500 on fans because we were like,
So it's
this is going to be.
insufferable.
And it didn't matter because they wanted to use fog, and it would go on the disco ball, which would reflect, so we couldn't, if the fans were on, and yeah,
They'd
everyone
move
was
it,
just like
yeah.
a sweaty mess, and
Yeah.
Jared and I were like, I'm so sorry, and like we brought like a whole bunch of booze and a whole bunch of food, and everyone was just like, "This is great."
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
we put
and
free
everyone's
booze
just
out.
like, "You're trapped in a hot box with just like loud sounds, and
Yeah.
like you can't leave."
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
every show I go to.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's why I don't go to shows.
Sure.
you put out free booze, no one's going to be disappointed.
Except for the free part, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of people were very generous with their time with that thing.
Yeah,
it was really
and
cool.
then we were like done shooting, and everyone was just like, "You're done?"
Yeah,
can
everyone wanted to keep
hang.
going. We're like, okay, go.
Keep 'em happy.
Yeah, we were like, "Please leave."
It turned into a party. Yeah, it was fun.
What was the best music video you guys have shot? What's your favorite one you have?
Oof.
What's your favorite?
My favorite one we shot.
Actually, Gabe. But sorry, you just sat down. What's your favorite?
I was gonna say that one. That one was just like us having a big sweaty warehouse. Sorry. Hello, Jared's neck. Yeah, that one was just us having like a big sweaty warehouse party. Once I realized that we weren't gonna all die of heat stroke, I had an excellent time at the Fiji one.
Should I get a little closer?
No, would you like to perform like this actually?
My knee is
Wow.
yeah.
What
It
does
was great.
Jared smell
They're
like
close.
today?
Oh, to Jerry.
Hey, only my best friends call me Jerry, and Gabe's my best friend.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go into my favorite song that's called Triple parentheses, not a typo. There's 3 P's, close parentheses.
Yeah.
Genius title for a song.
Yeah. Thank you, BRIC staff, for clarifying the fact that it has 3 P's and it's not a typo.
I
Yeah.
wrote that.
Guys,
Oh, you
this
did?
has to be the real full name of this track.
Yeah.
Can you please
amazing.
redo that album art
Well,
Oh
you
my
know.
God,
and
that's
rename the
so
song?
Yeah.
good.
Let me see if we can recall.
So many
everything.
ideas
Yeah.
from this conversation.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're my
You have to watch
inspiration.
it over and over and over
Yeah.
again on the internet till you
I don't even need to
die.
take notes.
Yeah.
I can just go on youtube.com/brick.
What is it? YouTube.com/. Yeah.
com.net.
So should we play this?
Not a typo, 3 P's.
Not a typo song.
Close parentheses.
Okay, just waiting to hear some keys.
Oh yeah.
1 second now.
All the sounds at once.
like one of us, interrelating intensely, only through waiting. Now I've got all the tools to fuel, take them from my barrier. I can identify, can't you identify? The severance marks me selfish.
ripping the pieces off as a part of, as a distraction.
Guys, hear that new thing the kids are saying?
Lit.
It slaps.
Oh,
yeah.
or it's a bop.
Oh,
Do you know about that one?
God.
It's a bop, dude.
I haven't heard that one.
Really?
That's because Jared just decided he was going to start saying it.
That's not true. I wish I could claim
Jared's
credit.
psyching everyone out.
I
He's
wish I could
starting
claim.
to
I
tell
wish I
people
could
that.
claim credit for that.
I'm into that idea. I'm
Yeah.
into us just all making up things and be like, I mean, I didn't hear.
Yeah.
It's like the new.
I
Making
was like,
other
man, I'm not
people
stupidly
feel,
out of touch. Really? No.
Making other people feel bad for
Yeah.
not knowing it.
Laugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes is right.
Yeah. Well, I am glad
That's my
that it
band
slaps. Actually, we knew a band called Yeesh.
Oh yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeesh
Like
slaps.
that.
And now they're something else like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, of course, or something.
I really like yikes.
Yeah. Actually, we say yikes a lot.
Yeah. We have a couple different takes on yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I really like yowza. That's like a good old school Brooklyn.
are you thinking
Yowza.
about? Are you thinking about Awooga?
Oh, Auga?
Awooga has made it back
Yeah.
to our group.
Yeah.
Let's just start like watching movies from the 40s and
Yeah.
like take
Yeah.
all those and like recycle them back.
It's in comics a lot.
Oh
Ooga?
yeah.
No, just like
sound effect
it's
when
like
you read-
splork.
Yeah.
Isn't that onomatopoeia?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's different.
It's a good band name too.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get into this. Every show I'm hosting, I start to get into fake band names. It's like a pastime of mine.
Fake
I really
band
like
names?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Rachel goes home to her apartment, writes down all like 35 that she
Studying.
thought of today
Yeah.
of just like the long list that goes like down the hallway down the stairs.
I have to do. It's got to be like an Instagram account or something.
Actually, that's not
Well,
a
you know
bad
about the
idea.
legendary band name thread?
What?
Band
Oh
name thread.
yeah.
There's
Band name
one.
Was
Well,
that
there
on
was a le-
Facebook?
Of course.
No, it was a legendary email chain that went through DIY, and it was just an unending.
Was that a Jordan Michael?
It was a Jordan
thing?
Michael Kunal kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Basically, the idea was it just was people just sending each other large lists of band names, and the only rule for band name thread is the only way off band name thread is death.
Oh
So,
God, that sounds
yeah.
terrible.
So you never actually get off band name thread. But then I think it died. It died.
It died.
It had to die so that others may live.
Could live.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's like a real ordeal.
I'm glad I wasn't on that.
Yeah. Well, you have trouble with group texts.
I hate group
She gets
text
very overwhelmed by
emails.
group
I
text.
hate group text.
Really?
Get me off of that.
Yeah.
Stop including me.
I just
got a
text
gr-
everyone unsubscribe.
Yeah, I
Even
got a-
though that's not a thing.
You can take yourself out.
I know.
And I know that because I do that.
Yeah.
I
I've done
have-
that so many times.
Like when people are like including a group text with 50 people and they're like, it's my birthday, come out. And then every person responds and it's like, why?
yeah.
Okay, anyways, we have to go into your Lizzo cover, Juice.
Very loose
JK.
cover.
JK.
It's an extremely loose cover of Lizzo's Juice.
Real
Oh
reworking.
god.
I don't
we're
want-
not even we're not even worthy of ever trying that.
Yeah.
Well, I have to actually take us out before we go into your Lizzo cover.
Do it.
Okay. It's been fun, Rachel.
It's been really fun.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I'll never
Yeah.
see you after this
no,
again, but
yeah.
nice seeing you on TV.
Yeah.
Not in
TV?
real life,
Yeah.
just TV life.
Is this real life?
I don't know. Okay. That will just about do it for tonight's B-side. But before we go, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Operator Music Band for doing what they do here tonight. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. Be sure to check out their second LP, Duo Duo. set to release September 20th. You can find their tour dates at www.operatormusicband.com. And to watch this and all past episodes of B-Side, head over to youtube.com/BRIC TV and check out the podcast version at soundcloud.com/B-Side podcast. I'm Rachel Pasden, and it's been a pleasure rocking out with you Earthlings this evening. And until next time, good night.
A feeling derived from its potency. I recognize I cannot describe what is killing me. Imagining that it is of no consequence at all. In misery, a chance to transcend your reality.